This is Book S Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends all-new, all-different Spider-Woman figure. So before we take a look at Spider-Woman, let's take a look at the only accessory that she comes with, the torso of Lizard. So, this looks pretty nice. It's actually bulkier than I thought it would be. I do have one other piece of this figure. I got a Prowler along with her, and he's not really that tall, but he is definitely a bulky Build-A-Figure. Just like I said, from what I have so far. So let's go ahead and put the only other piece that I have, that I've reviewed so far on him. Let's go ahead and put that on him. There. Oh, nope. Let's see. I'm going to go in here. There. And then just put his lab coat back on him. Sorry if I went out of frame there for a second. I was actually looking over my camera to do that. So there he is with his tail attached. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Spider-Woman, because she doesn't come with any other accessories. Her goggles are removable, but I don't really consider that, or her glasses I should say. Her glasses are removable, but I really don't consider that an accessory since they're meant to be on her. So for the head sculpt looks very nice. It is an all-new head sculpt, which is a plus. And I'm thinking that this could be used for an Emma Frost. Just reuse the hair and color it blonde. I really think Hasbro could reuse this for an Emma Frost head sculpt though. But the head sculpt looks really nice. The goggles do tend to fall down. Like, before you take them off, they're going to be up here. And once you've taken them off, they will go down just a little bit. Let me take these off here. So there she is. And her eyes and lipstick is painted very nicely. Very clean paint apps. So that is a plus. And these glasses are giving me trouble during this review. Let me get these back on her here. There. So that head sculpt is fantastic. And like I said, I could see Hasbro reusing that for an Emma Frost too. So this just uses the standard female body mold. The torso right here is new. The torso and lower torso here is new because it has the belt. That's new. And of course, this the spider emblem. It is actually sculpted in. So it's sculpted and painted in. Also, get a little scuff mark right there on the yellow. I don't know if I like this look because it's a little more grounded, because it's just a jacket and pants and boots. But then there's the comic book version, which is a more comic looking outfit. But this one's more grounded in reality. I don't know, which one is your favorite? Leave a comment down below and tell me which is your favorite. I'm leaning towards this one, just because this one is such a drastic departure from her previous costume. But you can see, like, she did keep the spider emblem here. Instead of being a big, like, arrow, it's kind of shrunk. But honestly, if you look at these two heads, they kind of look like two different people. But let's see if you can swap the heads here. Let me just pop her head off like that. Yes, you can. Her head sits just a little low on the peg, but if you wanted to, you could swap the heads and use that for an unmasked head sculpt. So that's pretty nice. I don't know if that was actually intended or not, because sometimes Hasbro makes things and it's just a coincidence, so I don't know if that was planned or not, but that is a plus, that you can't switch the heads out. There's a look at the ball peg. It looks really big, but once you put her head on it sits perfectly. Where did I put her glasses? There's her glasses. So my only complaint with this figure is her stomach right here. It is a different color because the red is painted over the black. I think it would have been better just to cast it in red and paint the yellow over the red and the black over the red. But it is two different shades. And these hinges. I get tired of these hinges without paint. Like, if they cast them in that collar, like if they would have cast it in that flesh collar, then that wouldn't have been a problem. There would have been no paint rub, but that does look a little unsightly. I was tempted to paint it, but then it would just rub off again. Even if I did sand it down, it'd still probably rub off because it's a really tight joint right there. And then that's about all. I do think that her boots should have been sculpted right here instead of just painted on, because it kind of looks like she's in a onesie. I don't know. Or it looks like she has pant boots. It looks like it's all one piece. It doesn't even actually look like boots. So I do think that Hasbro should have sculpted those on. Or just made a little indentation at least for it. So now let's go over the articulation, because that's about all to go over with this figure. So she has a ball jointed head that can only look back that far, but she can look down all the way. And where did her glasses go? There. My advice would be, if you get this figure, not to take these glasses off, because once you do take them off, they will constantly fall off. Up until I did that, I had no problem with this figure, with the glasses falling off, but once I took them off, they're constantly loose and falling down. So my advice would be just to leave them on her as is. She has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. She has single-jointed elbow that's also on a swivel. She has swivel at the wrist that can move up and down and side to side. She's got a ball-jointed diaphragm that can move back just a little bit and crunch down just a little bit. She can move side to side just a little bit. She has ball-jointed hips that can move out that far. She can just about do a split. Oops. She can kick forward all the way. She can actually kick forward that much, but that's not really kicking forward. She can do that, like she's kicking two people at the same time. So she should be able to kick back pretty far. Yeah, she can kick back very far. Her butt does get in the way of her actually kicking back, but it does go out very far. She has swivel at the thigh, double jointed knee, swivel at the ankle, and an ankle rocker. So the articulation is kind of what you'd expect from this body mold, since the only thing that's new is the torso here. So now let's go ahead and get her posed and then do some size comparisons. So I only have two figures to compare her to. Nothing much, because in this new volume, I haven't actually read too many issues from this new volume of Spider-Woman. So I'm not really sure too many characters she teams up with or anything like that. I've read more of the classic Spider-Woman stories. So there she is next to the previous Spider-Woman, and you can see that the previous version is quite a bit taller than this new version. I think the new version is more accurate in terms of height, but this one is pretty tall. And they really don't even look like the same person. You can swap the heads, which is nice, but if you're looking at them side by side, you couldn't tell that this is supposed to be the same person, just in a different outfit. And finally, here she is next to Spider-Man. I think that she's actually going to be in the Spider-Geddon series, which happens, I think, this fall. It's going to be like a big finale to the Spider-Verse stories. So can't wait to see how that turns out. So that's my review of the all-new, all-different Marvel, or all-new, all-different Spider-Woman figure. It's kind of a basic figure, but it's still pretty nice. I do like updated figures. Like, if they get a new outfit, I do like when Hasbro makes them. So it's a pretty good figure, especially if you're a Spider-Verse collector, if you like Spider characters for your Spider-Verse display. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below.